We're gonna be speaking on a tragedy coming straight out of Queens, New York.
New York always got
Monday,
something going on.
September 22nd, 2025. Sanjay Samuels, a 13-year-old freshman, was on his way to school, walking through Cambria Heights in Queens, New York. It was 8:30 in the morning when he got shot in the fucking head.
Damn.
A 13-year-old boy shot in the head on his way to school in Queens has died.
I just heard pop, and then I just saw the kids running down the block, and then I knew something was going on, but usually they're fighting, but then when I saw the kid laying down, I said, nah, that don't look right. And then I saw the ambulance come, and then they picked him up, and he didn't look too good, so. But they fight every day. Every day they out here. You know, you got the little gang members and the little kids fighting.
Nigga, put a stop to it then, nigga. The hell you security for if you ain't stopping nothing? Fuck, nigga.
Left brain dead in the parking lot of a Dunkin' Donuts near the intersection of Linden and Springfield Boulevard, teens would scatter as the single gunshot was followed by screams and sirens.
Single gunshot.
Sanjay would be rushed to a children's hospital, alive but unresponsive. And if a 13-year-old getting head tapped on his way to school wasn't enough, wait until you hear who did it and how it was done. The NYPD would release a still image of the suspect seen wearing a backpack and holding a pistol with the hammer cocked back.
Damn.
The shooter would be identified by his high school principal as 16-year-old Jason Sykes. Investigators would learn Sykes went by the nickname Flex. On that Monday, Flex rode up on a Razor scooter, confronting a group of teens. Witnesses described yelling back and forth, then the teens appearing to disperse when Flex pulled his gun. Back on the scooter, the teens thought Flex was just flexing and wasn't gonna shoot, so they started yelling at him again, essentially provoking him. Flex would walk back up, and that's when him and Sanjay exchanged blows, fighting in the parking lot.
And he pulled out a gun.
The fight would turn to a brawl, and Flex would fire into Sanjay's head, sending everyone running. It's unclear if Flex scooted away from the scene, but at one point a witness would try to stop him, pleading with him to surrender and hand over the gun. Flex refused and then went as far as asking the witness for a ride away from the area. The witness obviously refused, but would ask Flex for his sweatshirt. And in that moment, Flex probably thought dude was trying to help him change his appearance to get away. But in reality, the quick-thinking witness wanted a key piece of evidence. The witness would turn over the hoodie to police and identify Flex by photo, making this a done case.
Dummy.
The hoodie has his DNA on it.
Dummy.
He was seen wearing while holding a pistol before blowing brains. And that hoodie was turned over by a witness who identified him as the shooter. The NYPD had plenty probable cause, but one probable problem. Flex got away. The Regional Fugitive Task Force would begin working with the family to arrange his surrender, and Sanjay would be declared brain dead. 2 days later, his family pulling the plug. A sad day in Queens, New York, as Sanjay's pictures could be seen all over the news and social media. But NYPD would claim he wasn't the 13-year-old his family was portraying him to be. Sanjay's father would claim his son wasn't involved in gang activities, stating every time he called him when he should be home from school, he was home, and that he had a tracking device in his phone so he could track him. But the NYPD would disagree. Sanjay went by the name J2 Guns on Instagram, and while he had no criminal history, he would post quite frequently about SMM, otherwise known as sex money murder. Sanjay's mother would take a different approach, not denying her son's gang activity. She would blame the horrifying shooting on his cell phone and social media, on which he would post things to quote-unquote look grown.
If you know he was trying to do things to make him look grown, why he didn't put a stop to it?
She'd continue on claiming the phone is the devil. These kids talk too much on social media.
Why didn't you take the phone?
They live on their phone, on social media, to hype themselves up, to look grown, to look big and bad.
Why didn't you take your phone? Why didn't you take his phone?
Sanjay's friends would tell
he's 13 years old.
Flex was a known troublemaker in the area, but video from the confrontation at Dunkin' Donuts would reveal they were taunting each other and a male can be heard saying, "Flex is gonna die. Flex is gonna die." Flex was known to police, having been arrested at just 14 for robbery and 13 for gang assault. On Friday, September 26th, 16-year-old Jason Sykes, aka Flex, turned himself into police. And today, the day this video drops, he will face the courts and face charges of murder and criminal possession of a weapon.
Downfall.
While his age will legally spare him from a life sentence, his actions may end with decades in prison. See, Sanjay wanted to claim Sex Money Murder, and very recently, former SWM member Hocus 4/5 publicly folded his flag, denouncing his affiliation and encouraging others to do the same.
I first became Blood in the year 2000. I was 17 years old. And although, you know, I haven't been actively gangbanging, I would say within the last 15 years, I still promoted it in my music. I still would throw up gang signs, even though I'm not, you know, committing crimes or gangbanging. I guess it was still assumed that I was still an active gang member. I come to a pivotal point in my life where I see what's wrong and I want to fix it. I want to fix it. And the gang culture right now, we all are watching our young men and women be destroyed. So with that being said, I want to denounce all gangs. I want to denounce any and every gang affiliation of mine, particularly the Sex Money Murder gang that I once represented in a culture that I pushed forward. So ever since I publicly renounced the gang, a lot of brothers been hitting me up like, "Yo, Hocus, I support what you're doing. I love it. Congratulations. I want to do the same. I just don't know how." Well, here's how. I'm going to tell you how. We're going to do it together. I'm starting to drop my flag challenge. We all watch every single day. Every single day we watch it play out. There's never ending cycle of Rico's conspiracy, murder.
Yeah, bro.
Gotta stop.
You right.
It start with us. This is the time. This is the era to do it now.
And this is the exact reason why. Because 13-year-olds are losing their lives to 16-year-olds who are throwing away their lives. All under the structure of SWM's founder, Pistol Pete, who is serving a life sentence plus 105 years in ADX, the dungeon of the federal prison system. Now I want to make it clear, the way that I say things, the way that I title my videos, it isn't meant to be disrespectful, but I understand the power of shock value. And the fact that I can reach the youth that I want to reach with these videos and messages by giving them something that's going to quickly get their attention. Now you can take this argument in multiple directions. The father saying, when I call him to see if he's home, he's home. Well, why aren't you home? Why aren't you there to see what he's doing?
Exactly.
Why aren't you looking on his social media to see the proof that he is, you know, involved in gang activity?
Yeah, they don't be in their children phone enough, bro. That's their problem.
She knew he was on it, but instead of blaming herself and the father,
she blamed the child,
blaming the son for entertaining the gang shit, she decided to blame the phone. Something that can't be held accountable. I don't agree with that.
At all.
Because as a parent, you should have the power to take away the phone. Take away the social media. You can't control what he does when he leaves the house. But if he's doing things in the house to portray to be something that he's not outside of the house, you can attack that. You have to attack that. You can't play dumb and play victim when your kid is pretending to gangbang. I don't believe that he was out there doing crazy shit. He was 13 with no criminal history. But he was portraying to be something badder than he was. And this is what happened.
And it all could have been changed if they just would have took the phone, told him that's not the life you want to live, discipline his ass, and get him from away from that school in that area. That's all you had to do, and that would have never happened.
A 16-year-old who thinks the 13-year-old is badder than he is pulls up on a fucking scooter with a gun. And when the fight pops off, he pops off and hits him in the head. Now, like I said, because of his age, the 16-year-old will legally get spared from a life sentence.
But he's still
but in
gonna
New
have
York,
hella-
you can still get hit with 45, 55,
Yeah.
75 years. You just can't have the word life. And truth be told, this is the whole reason that people are saying, yo, leave the gang shit alone. Fold that flag up. I mean, we're going to call it what it is. This is New York. Everybody's in the gang, right? Like, literally everybody. Almost everybody's blood, regardless of whatever set it is. That's just how New York is. Wherever part of New York you're from is going to be covered in gang shit. You know what I mean? So it's not uncommon for everybody to claim they're a part of something, but that doesn't mean they're like that. You just got a lot of young kids coming from fucked up situations trying to have a sense of belonging.
And that's everybody's problem, man. Y'all gotta watch y'all kids, man. Take care of y'all kids. Please monitor y'all kids. Please stay in their phones. Please put a tracking device in their phone. Please watch what they're doing. Please always check on them, bro. Please do not be scared to tell your child off or tell your, don't be afraid of your child, bro. Nigga, you're the adult. They're the fucking child, bro. Handle them,